Welcome to Behind the Screen. With me, Robert Hartley. I am the GM or Games Master for this lovely chaotic group, Viva la Dirt League, and I'll be taking you through a few of the epic or crucial moments in the campaign so far. So come with us on the journey and learn a little bit about what's going on behind here. So, back in episode 14, the guys had just returned from Lightwood, having just recovered some of their stolen goods from the Bullywugs, and they were taking a little downtime to rest and recover and level up. And then wham! I smashed them with assassins.
What the?
So what had happened there? Was I just sick of their shit and I just wanted to kill them all separately?
What are you doing?
Well, kind of, but no. I wanted them to feel like they were in peril, real risk of death, and then Ellie, who was a level above them and a guest star, was going to come in and feel like a real hero to save each of them in turn. And that would have eased the transition that is often found with guest stars and things, where you get a sense of, why are you following us? Who are you? Why are you suddenly part of the group? Because if she'd come in and saved their life, she kind of has earned her right to be there.
Whoa! That sounds done, boys.
All right.
Needless to say, it didn't quite go that way, with each of the guys just taking out their respective assassin with relative ease. Sometimes you just can't prepare for the dice. So what I'd been using for the stat block of the Dirt Assassins was a modified spy stat block. For the hit points, you can see that rather than using a set number, I tend to use a range, and I kill them when it makes the most story sense to do so within that range. I calculate it as the first 2 hit dice are maxed out, as I do for the player characters, and then we take the minimum, average, and maximum of what they could have rolled, and that gives me the range. So, given that the spies had an average of about 25 hit points, they had advantage on the attack, they were likely to go first in the initiative, and they did sneak attack damage if they hit, they could have been quite scary.
What'd you do that for?
So at this point,
well, you're meant to die.
from my perspective, I've set up these assassins to be really scary and really dangerous and do a ton of damage on a single hit. So Ellie coming in to save them when they're like, why is Robert trying to kill us? It would have really set that bar high. They're on the floor, the assassin's about to take the final coup de grace blow, and then somebody arrives at the door, this strange wood elf who's going to save their life with some bardic tunes or whatnot, or heals, or whatever she does.
Crikey dingoes, what the bloody hell is going on here?
As it happened, she just had to turn up at the door and witness them tying up, to her perspective, innocent strangers.
Oh, shit! I'm not abusing an old man, I swear.
Help me?
Alas, it was not meant to be.
Yeah, you guys seem like a bit of alright.
So, I had a vision that Frank was a badass assassin. He pretended to be a frail, doddery old man in order to lull his victims into a false sense of security. And then he turns round and slash, slash, slash. Due to the dice, we now have Frank as a doddery old pensioner who just is desperate for money and really needed a job. So he took a hit on someone that he couldn't possibly take out.
Dracula!
Oh, not this again!
But hey, it leads to a good story, doesn't it?
And my dog got eaten by goblins recently.
That way I keep the spell.
I couldn't afford the tax on my
Oh,
farm,
just making
so
me
I
feel
lost
bad.
that.
So let's look at how badass Elduina could have been. I've got a character sheet right here. At the time, they were a level 3, and she was a level 4 bard. She had the folk hero background. She's got a decent dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And even her strength and constitution aren't negative. She's got no negatives at all. Decent speed, decent armor. She was meant to be a real badass and help them out. Oh well.
All you need to know is that I'm on the run from the high Isles of the Isle of Australia, and I'm looking for a group to blend in with.
So, any DMs watching, if the things you prepared and expected don't necessarily go the way you intended, don't worry about it. It can still lead to a story that is just as much fun. And the players, they don't even necessarily need to know that that's not what you'd prepared.
This is the worst day ever! Oh, what?
So now go back and watch that Assassins episode and imagine what Frank could have been. Instead of, oh no, think, oh yes! Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next Behind the Screen.
If you want to check out more, there's some links over there. Otherwise, subscribe button's down there. Thanks for watching.